Hi, and welcome to another live edition, State Tech Live. I'm your host, Brandon McElwain, the marketing director here at the school. First off, I'd like to say thanks for coming back to our second edition of State Tech Live. Every week, we're going to take you into a different department all across our amazing campus here at State Tech. And this week, we're in for a heck of a good surprise. Today, we have Automotive Collision Technology, an amazing program. They have a very, very awesome live show set up for you today, but before we go any further, let's go ahead and send it to the lab and let you take it away.
Thanks, Brandon. With me today, I have Christian Record, one of the instructors for Auto Collision Technology. So, Christian, can you tell me what makes a great auto collision student?
I'd say what makes the best auto collision student would be somebody that comes here and is just anxious and ambitious to learn, not only in the shop, but also in the classroom as well. So,
Christian, can you tell me what some classes a student would expect if they became a student here?
some classes they could expect. Intro series would be learning to paint, refinishing, as well as intro to collision, fits and dents, and everything like that.
So, Christian, can you tell me a little bit about the shop space we have here at State Tech?
The shop space that we have is pretty great. We've got two of the best paint booths ever made, as well as two top-of-the-line frame rats, as well as a third on the way. What we strive for here is you just have the latest, greatest, and everything, the best of the best.
So, can you tell me what is some of the new technology we have here in the lab?
Some of the new technology, we just introduced the waterborne paint series 2 years ago, as well as all the paint guns and everything compatible to make us great at that. We are going to get a new Select bench for the frame rats, and just makes us better again. Different glue pulling systems, aluminum repairs, all that stuff.
So really kind of a little bit of everything to make a student more marketable as a graduate from State Tech, right?
Exactly. Marketable, more well-rounded, literally just anything that an employer could possibly want, we try to touch base on and make them the best.
So, Christian, can you tell me about the job opportunities if a student graduates from this program?
The coolest thing about our career in auto collision is it could be anything. You could be fixing a Ford Taurus that hit a deer last week, or you could be working in a race shop working with fiberglass and carbon fiber. So the opportunities really are endless.
So, Christian, can you tell me what is one of your favorite aspects of being an instructor here at State Tech?
Oh, by far, after doing it in industry for so many years, you kind of lose an appreciation doing it every day. So the coolest part is whenever you get to go meet these kids and they start doing this and seeing their eyes light up, so excited to do the things that you kind of took for granted for a while. So very cool.
So really making the future employers for tomorrow, right?
100%.
Thanks, Christian. And back to Brandon in the State Tech Live studio.
All right, guys, thank you so much. That was great. I mean, auto collision is an awesome field to get into. And they talked about some of the good students, what it would take to be a good student in this program. And we want to show you an alumni who has taken his State Tech education and gone on to his dream job.
State Tech helped get me to where I am today because it was kind of my foundation point. Growing up, I didn't really know a whole lot about cars. I knew the bare basics. But going to State Tech, the instructors were very handy in giving me the knowledge I needed to get a strong foundation for my career. I love it every day because every day you learn something new. You never stop learning. I like to be able to come in and learn something new every day and not do the same thing over and over again. Most of your class time is in the lab, which is very handy for a guy like me. Hands-on learning, getting hands-on grasp with the knowledge is, to me, the best way to learn.
We absolutely love success stories like that. That's what makes State Tech the employer's choice. We get students jobs. We have a 99% placement rate. That means if you're a student and you're interested in State Tech, or your student comes to State Tech, they will get a job just like we saw there with Isaac. Now we want to show you some current State Tech students and how much they love their automotive collision technology program. So we're going to send it back out to the lab and let them show you just a little touch of what they get to do here every day on the campus of State Tech.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Phil Weidman, lead instructor of the collision program. I'm here with Cassidy. She's one of our second-year students in the program. She's going to explain to us what her group is doing on the project here.
So this is a 2018 Ford Focus, and this car was involved in a car hit, deer hit. My group and I had to analyze the car and see what damage was done. On the outside, we could clearly see that the bumper and the hood were damaged. So we had to strip the car down to see what else damage was done. As we took the hood, the headlights, and the bumper off, we started to see part of the bumper support broken into pieces. And as we continued to work our way further in the car, we noticed that the air inlet tube was also broken. When we got done taking the car apart, we analyzed each broken part right here in front of us, and we started to write an estimate up. We noticed that these parts that are in front of us are going to have to be replaced, which we have of course, the front bumper is going to have to be replaced, the grille, the bumper support, the air inlet tube, and the upper deflector. And then with replacing the front bumper, we are going to have to refinish it. Now, the hood was also damaged, of course, but we're not going to replace it. We're going to repair it. With repairing it, we are going to be straightening it. We're going to be straightening the lip of the hood. And then when we get done straightening it, we're going to put filler on it. We're going to sand the filler down to make it level. And then we are going to prime the damaged spot. And then after we get done priming it, we're going to put a guide coat on it. And then we're going to sand that down. And then after we get done with all that, we are going to finally put paint on it, and then we're going to clear it.
Good. Yep. This is why it's important to tear a vehicle down so that we can write a good quality estimate and order the correct parts. That way the project moves through the shop pretty quickly. Back to you, Brandon.
All right, guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of hard work right there. Sounds like a lot of fun. Now, there are all kinds of projects that students in this program get to do, including the one you saw right there. One that's really unique is one that the first-year students get to do when they first get their hands on some of the equipment that they're going to learn with the next 2 years. It's called Speed Shapes, and we did a video about that, and we wanted to show you that right now.
So these guys are first years, they're learning how to paint, they're learning how to do body work, but at the same point, you don't want to throw them on a car and take a chance for messing something up. So we got these speed shapes here, and starting off, it's just a bare metal sample. We put 3 dents in them, as you can see there, all 3. So they have to then use hammers and dollies, work on getting those dents out. They do their filler work, then they'll prime them, and just basically go through the steps until it gets down to painting as well. Well, then we just let them run wild and come up with their own ideas and designs and everything else, and just try and make them as cool as they can.
I'm actually someone that came into this program. I knew nothing about any of this, so this whole project was a learning experience for me. From fixing the dents, from going into the paint booth, all of it was new to me. It's just a sense of pride to know that it's being showed off, and I hope people like it.
Everyone's was different. There was flads, there was Cassidy had a solar system, kind of old hot rod flames, and we had a little bit of everything. It worked out pretty cool. The same way too, being able to hand up in the hallway also shows off auto collision and what we're doing too. Hopefully, as people come through on tours, bring them towards us again too.
I enjoyed this project because it went through all the steps getting prepped up for paint clear coat. First we started out with our dents. That was hammer and dolly. Then we went to the body fillers. And then from there, we primed, blocked, we sealed, and then chose our paints. So I chose a red and green flop on my tips with a scarab design. It does mean something to me. I mean, I didn't know anything about auto body or painting coming into this program, and this has taught me everything about it, all in one project.
Those are absolutely awesome. I remember when we did that story, the thing I was most excited about was displaying them all in the hallway. So when you walk into our amazing Vehicle and Power Center that houses a lot of our technology programs, including auto collision, you can just see the students' amazing work. And we know that's a project that they're going to continue year after year after year. And I know we are excited to see what these new students will come up with next time. And they obviously had to learn how to do some paint in there, right? Takes a lot of talent, and they learn that right here at State Tech, and we're going to show you just a little bit of that right now in the paint booth. We're going to send it back to the lab.
I'm here with Christian. Christian, what do you have going on?
Well, personal safety is really important in our industry. As you see, I have my paint suit, my gloves, and my new 3M PAPR unit on to protect me from the isocyanates that are in our products that we spray on the vehicles and products. Isocyanates are dangerous because what they could enter through your skin, your eyes, and into your lungs, and it's important to cover those things up. The way the 3M PAPR unit works is it has a charcoal filter inside of it that filters out those isocyanates, giving you fresh air inside of this hood here.
Awesome. And you look good too.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Cameron, you want to explain to us what we got in the booth in there?
This is going to be a brand new Ford Explorer fender. It comes factory with an E-coat, which is a protective material that comes in the factory. We had to start off by scuffing it off and something that we can get it to stick to. So he is in there and he's going to clean it with wax and grease remover. The wax and grease remover is going to get any oils. Your fingertips have a lot of oil in it, so it's going to get all that stuff off there. After he gets done using the wax and grease remover, he's going to take a tack rag, which is going to get any of the particulates, the little particles, all the little small stuff off the panel, so his sealer will lay a lot flatter and a lot smoother.
Good.
And then now he's going to start spraying his sealer. His sealer is going to be it's a solid substrate. It makes it to where it binds to the material. It's going to make it to where our paint is actually going to be able to stick to it. So after he sprays the sealer, then we'd be able to spray our color, and then after the color, we'd be able to spray our clear. So once he gets done with that, he's going to be about 6 to 8 inches away on his with his distance with his gun. He's going to have about a 60% overlap, so he gets good coverage over the entire panel. And then he's just going to make sure that he gets everything, and everything looks like it has a nice glossy finish to it.
You end up with a factory-looking finish is what we're going for there.
Try to.
Good. We'll sneak over here and see what these guys are doing on their project. We've got some welding that we are preparing for. Zach, Austin, you guys want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so over here on this stand, we have a unibody frame rail off of an '08 Cobalt that we currently are replacing. And this is the old one, so it's perfect for doing a welding demonstration. Austin, would you like to tell us a little bit about what kind of welds Will's going to be doing for us?
Yeah, we're going to be simulating an open butt weld. That's where we're joining two pieces of metal together with no backing material. Quick note to make is to make sure his welding area and grounding area where the clamp's going to be is clean, bare metal. That will help prevent contaminants and make sure you got good conductivity. And then the reason we're doing these test welds is to adjust for the proper voltage and wire speed so we can have a good, strong weld.
Will, why don't you show us a weld?
While Will's making this weld, he is using the process that we use to manage heat going into parts. Too much heat while we're welding can be bad for the parts, can cause some different things going on. That's good, Will. So Will just completed a stitch weld on the rail there. Welder looks like it's dialed in pretty close. Good job.
Nice, sir. Good weld.
There you are, Jess.
All right. Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name's Jessica Hefke. I'm the Director of Admissions. And now that we've learned a little bit about our awesome lab here today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our application process. You can fill out an application online. It takes about 5 minutes of your time. Make sure that you fill it out with an easy to check email so you can get it going and we can communicate with you right away on what you need. All students that apply to State Tech are going to need a copy of their transcripts and test scores. If you need to take some testing, we definitely offer virtual testing. You can sign up for that on our website. You can take it on your own time. So if you would like to take a test, if you sign up, you can take it virtually, online, even on a weekend, whatever time is best for you. Also, if you have any questions about any of our awesome programs or want to see any of our labs, we'd love to have you on campus. We are doing in-person tours. Please sign up to visit us online. If you have any questions too, you can reach us via our chat. It's always available on our homepage of our website. We'd love to talk to you about what it takes to become State Tech. All right, we're going to give it back to Brandon in the studio. Back to you, Brandon.
All right, thanks a lot, Jess. And everybody, great job out there today. Wasn't that awesome? All those students have such passion for what they're doing here at State Tech, and it shows in their projects, from the speed shells to the things they were showing today in our live report. And I want to reiterate what Jess said. Some of the best ways to find out why State Tech is the best college in the country, why we are the employer's choice, why we have a 99% placement rate, well, you got to come visit us. We would love to have you on campus. One of the greatest ways to do that would be during our open house, which is in March. You can find more information about that on our website, statetechmo.edu. If you have any questions for admission, like she said, there's a chat feature on our website. No question. We'll take any question you've got for us. And we also wanted to let you know that we're really enjoying these State Tech Live segments. We hope you are too, and we're going to continue them over the next couple of weeks. Next week, our plan is to visit the Precision Machining Lab here at State Tech, another amazing lab full of all kinds of cool tools. So, from all of us here at State Tech for State Tech Live, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right back here again next week.